You have to link yourself to your own real truth, your own real palm. This is not your real palm. Your real palm is Atma. This is palm of the body, which is not here. So, Swaswarupa Anusandhanam Bhakti iti aditiyate. That is called as Bhakti. So, Bhaktiman, he said. So, one who is always bent upon linking himself with his own Swaswarupa, such a person is dear to him. Bhaktiman. You don't know what is the meaning of the word Bhakti, and you say, you go into doldrums. You go into chaos. So, what is Bhakti? Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga? Total dedication to your own enlightenment, your own meditation, your own upliftment, your own efforts. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. A man who has got Shraddha. What is Shraddha in Sanskrit? If you translate into English, Shraddha becomes sincerity plus seriousness. Remember this too. If you want to translate Shraddha, it's a very difficult to translate Sanskrit words in English. Shraddha can be translated, not totally, but partially, as sincerity plus seriousness. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. You don't have, you are not sincere, you are not serious. How can you become jnani? Either in music, or in Kannada, or in meditation. No, right? Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. Yoga karma sukoshanam. Samatko yoga uchyate. This is so many gems from Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktiman. Shubha Ashubha Bhakti. Forsake good and bad. What do you know about good and bad? Unless you become like a Yogeshwara, nobody can understand what is good or what is bad. Impossible. So, without knowing what is good and bad, how are you trying to do good and bad? Thinking it as good, you will end up doing bad things. Thinking it as bad, sometimes you may end up doing good things also. That is by default. You are doing good by default. So, my dear friends, become a yogi first. Become a meditator first. That is the first duty. Before you go early in the morning, first you do. Then you do all of the work. You sleep in the night, get up in the morning, start working. First do meditation, then do other things. First priority for meditation. First priority for spirituality. Next priority for earning money, name, fame, anything. 10 wives. Too many. 6. But after this, before that, then we land in problems. Before spirituality, if you want wives, many wives, you will land in problems. Okay. So, my dear friends, Yo Drishyatena Dveshtina Shochatena Kanchate Shubhashpa Pratyagi Bhakti Manya Sa Me Priyaha. That fellow is dear to me. Who is dedicated to his own meditation. That person is dear to me. Dear to me, very dear to me. Sa Me Priyaha. Bhaktiman. Forsaking what is good and bad. Whoever is dedicated for meditation. Ramana Maharshi, he ran away from home when he was 14 years old. See, he wanted to know, what am I? Then he left family, school, everything, Vairagya. He went up the hill, sat there. became a great Maharshi. Why? We can't become Maharshi. Why we can't become? That small fellow child became Maharshi. Why this big daddy was cannot become Maharshi? Yeah? We have to do great work. That is totally dedication for meditation. In Andhra Pradesh, in East Godavari district, there was a yogi. He called it Bala Yogi. You know? All the Andhra people know. Gujarat people don't know. Not Indian people. They don't know anything. All Indian people. I'll tell you about this Bala Yogi. One day, he saw a movie, Bhakta Pohana. The moment he saw a movie, he was an ordinary cowboy. He saw a movie. Then something struck him from that Bhakta Pohana movie. Then he said, leave everything, sit like this. And he opened his eyes after 1 year. Then he was worried, he can close your eyes. For 40 years he was like this. So every Shivaratri, they put him for public show. So many people used to come, the collector, see, they want to touch him. He is doing meditation for 40 years. Then his younger brother Satis, he also started. 30 years. That is meditation. In one of my own incarnations, past incarnation, I sat like this for 200 years. That is meditation. You must sit. Okay. Right? So, before he became like Sri Krishna, whoever that XRY, sat for 10 incarnations meditation. Meditation. 10 janmas. Then finally he came like Sri Krishna. Go over to the Gita. With his little finger, he will overcome all the problems. Because he has done 10 incarnations meditation. 10. So, Tasma Yogi Baba, before you do anything else, before you go into the world to do your day-to-day work, do meditation 2-3 hours.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೋಗಿ ಭವಾರ್ಜುನ ಮೊದಲು ಯೋಗಿಯ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಶರಣಾಗತಿ, ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಮಗ್ನನಾಗುವುದು, ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾವಾನ್ ಲಭತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಲಭಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
Bismillah Khan became Bismillah because he has got tremendous bhakti towards music. Yes or no? Gavaskar became Gavaskar because he has tremendous bhakti towards music. So a meditator, a non-meditator becomes a meditator if he has tremendous dedication towards his own meditation, not towards others. Daily I do pranams to Kuvempu, this is Kuvempu. Did I get Kannada? I keep his chappal on my hand. Like Kuvempu's chappal. I will not get learn Kannada. Bhakti not towards Kuvempu, bhakti towards Kannada. Bhakti not towards Gavaskar, bhakti towards cricket. Bhakti not towards Krishna, bhakti towards meditation. That is Bhakti Yoga.
ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಂಧ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಾಲಯೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ 40 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಕೇವಲ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥವ್ರು. ಶಿವರಾತ್ರಿ ದಿವಸ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ತಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಪತ್ರಿಜಿಯವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರ ಒಂದಾನೊಂದು ಅವತಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 200 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಅವರು ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ 100% ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಉಳಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾತಿನಿಧ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಧ್ಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರವೇ ಹೊರತು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಧ್ಯಾನವನ್ನೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Your teacher is your father. Okay? In the school, teacher is there. In house, he is your father. Okay? Very dear father and son. And you don't write examinations. Will that fellow give you marks? Yes or no? You have to write your exam, then only give you marks. Similarly, no Krishna, no Vedas will come and help you. Also, they are very dear to you. You have to write your exams.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಗಳು ಅಪ್ಪ ಮಗ. ಆದರೆ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಮಗಳು ಅಪ್ಪ ಮಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿರ ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರಿಯತೆ ಇದೆ.
My young son, okay, passing. चलता है क्या? होगा क्या? ऐसा संभव है क्या? Although you love your son very much, you want him to pass the examinations, you can't do anything. You will not do anything. Yes or no? And out of passion, if you do something also, he may pass temporarily, but you will end up in the jail. And he will be reverted back to yes or no? So remember this point. Nobody can help others. You have to help yourself. Uddharet atmanatmanam. If you don't help yourself, it means you are harming yourself. Dependence will not do anywhere, either in the material field or in the spiritual field. Impossible, prima facie ruled out. You got to make your own efforts. You must pass your own examinations. Always there will be examinations, whether in the 3rd class, or the 6th standard, or the high school, or the college, or the postgraduate, everywhere there will be examinations. If you are a daughter-in-law, examination will be, are you a good daughter-in-law? If you are a mother-in-law, are you a good mother-in-law? Examination. If you become mother-in-law, you will not be beyond examination, sorry. If you are a student, are you a good student? Examination. If you are a teacher, are you a good teacher? Examination. If you are a Buddha, are you a good Buddha? Examination. Always will be examination. Ha ha ha. You have to pass your own examination. Even Sita was asked by Rama, enter the fire. Examination. No, I will not enter the fire. I will give you divorce. Poor lady, she was totally pregnant. Then Rama said, go. No, I will give you divorce. How can you do that? It was an examination for her. She passed it. Flying colors. Give a big clap to Sita. After she passed the examination, Rama went back. Please come back to the palace. She said, you wicked, I did not come with you. I will go to my mother. See, she did not return to Rama. She was very unhappy with this guy. Although she passed her examination. Yes or no? I will not come to you, you idiot. I will go to my mother's place. No more mother-in-law's place. So she went into the earth. Yes or no? Why she did not go to the Rama? We tell you. Tell me. Why? After so much, every wife wants to go to her husband. Yes or no? Okay. But she was disgusted with her husband. Once he will ask her to go to the fire, after making pregnant, and then he will ask her to go to some forest. Okay. It is not like that. She knows her time is over. Understand? She is a great yogi, master, great master. She knows her own time of departure. The moment Rama asked her to come back, she also knew that moment was her time to quit. Remember, Yogeshwaras always know what their time is to quit. They will immediately, whatever may be here. If the time has come, I must go away now. Something good is happening, still my time is over. I have to go. I got some other work in some other loka. Yes or no? Because something is good, I will hang here? No. I know all the lokas. I know all the works otherwise. So I have to leave. Everything is fine. Okay. You are calling me back. Very fine. You are a good boy, good husband. Ram Ram. Ram to Jai Ram.
ಸ್ವ ಅವಲಂಬಿತ ಜೀವನ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪವಿತ್ರವಾದದ್ದು, ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾದದ್ದು. ಪರಾವಲಂಬಿತ ಜೀವನ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜೀವನವಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡ ಯಾರಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವುದಾದರೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರವರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ, ಅವರವರ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Yogeshwaras know when they have to leave their bodies. Yes or no? I'll tell you my own example. I met my Guru, Sadananda Yogi, on January 1st, 1981 in Kannur. I stayed with him for 2.5 years. Okay. On April 16, 1982, I went to his place. He said, Subhash, I will be leaving my body on May 22nd. You make arrangements. Swamiji, what arrangements? I don't know what arrangements. No. Some place where the body cannot be burned. It's a yogi's body. So it has to be reserved for the benefit of mankind. It can't be burned like an ordinary villa. Yes or no? So you have to prepare a place where to put my body. Okay, we searched 70 kilometers from Kannur. We got a nice place. So on May 22nd came, Swamiji, your time is over. Wait. So he left his body. So I was there, 2 other disciples were there, in my own company vehicle. I should not be, don't get anybody. In my own company vehicle, I kept the body, then I took him 20 kilometers, then put him there, street. So he was telling me, I have to wake up my body, my time is over, my work is over. My time is over because my work is over. Gandhiji, after 1947, there was no work for him. So he left. There was no work. His work was independence. That was achieved. So he had to quit. Hindu, Muslim, that is not his work. That is our work. And until we finish that work, we will not die. What do you say? Gandhi's work was independence for India. Our work is enlightenment for the whole mankind. You cannot kill animals and eat. Okay. What is enlightenment? When you give freedom to other souls, you are enlightened. What is non-enlightenment? When you don't give freedom to other life forms, then you are not enlightened. So, my dear friends, when Sita completed her story, her work, when Rama completed her work, he just entered the water. Sorry, yes or no? When Gandhi completed his work, okay. When we all pyramid masters complete our work, making Jnana Jagat, making Shakahara Jagat, we also start to buy. Okay. So, my Guru, Sadananda Yogi, he said, my work is over. So I have to vacating my body. Simply, they will stop their breath. They got control. It is called Ichha Marana. Through meditation, we get 3 things. Dirghayushu, Vajrakaya, Ichha Marana.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿಂದಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ನಡೆದ ನಂತರ ಜೀವನ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆ ಕಾಲ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಸದಾನಂದ ಯೋಗಿಯವರು, ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು, ಸೀತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮನವರು, ಇಂಥ ಅನೇಕರು ಅವರವರ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು, ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧ್ಯಾನದ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮಗೆ 3 ವಿಧದ ಲಾಭ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು, ವಜ್ರ ಕಾಯ ಆಗುವಂತಹದ್ದು. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಆಯುಸ್ಸು ಅಧಿಕ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹದ್ದು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ಇಚ್ಛಾ ಮರಣವನ್ನು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹದ್ದು. ಅನೇಕ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳು, ಯೋಗಿಗಳು, ಮಹಾನ್ ಮುನಿಗಳು ಅವರು ಇಚ್ಛಾ ಮರಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅವರ.
We want Vajrakaya, we want Dirghayushu, we want Ichamana, therefore Dhanamaya. ಯೋಗಿಗಳಾಗಲಿ, ಧ್ಯಾನಗಳಾಗಲಿ, ಸಸ್ಯಾಹಾರಗಳಾಗಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಗಳಾಗಲಿ, so the more, if you want to pick up one shloka from the whole 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita as teaching of Bhagavad Gita, that shloka is Uddharet Atmanatmanam Atmanam Avasadaye Atmeve Atmano Bandhuhu Atmeva Viparatmanaha. Give a big clap for this shloka.
ಒಟ್ಟು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಸಾರಾಂಶ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಧ್ಯಾನಿಯಾಗು, ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡು, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡು. ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದ ಸಂದೇಶ. ಈ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಸತ್ಯ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರವರ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಅವರೇ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧ್ಯಾನಿಯಾಗು, ನಿನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ನೀನೇ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿಕೋ.
You are your own greatest friend and you are your own greatest enemy. If you are eating meat, if you are harming others, if you are not doing meditation, you are doing greatest harm to yourself. If you are doing meditation, if you are reading all the books, if you are helping others, if you are a vegetarian, it means you are helping yourself. Otherwise you are harming yourself. It's up to you whether you want to harm yourself or help yourself. The final words of Krishna to Arjuna, Yatha Ichasi Tata Kuru. You do your thing. Go and get what do it. You lift the Gandiva, but otherwise leave the Gandiva anyway. I don't care for it. You do what you want to. I have told you what happens if you go this way, what happens if you go this way. It's up to you. Yatha, these are the final words of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Final words of any Yogeshwara to any non-yogi are, after telling everything, I don't care for you. You take care of yourself if you want to take care of yourself. Don't take care of yourself if you don't want to take care of yourself. Yatha ichasi tata kuru. Do what you want.
ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಕೊನೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶ, ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಸಲಹೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಸೂಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ, ನಿನಗೆ ನೀನೇ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊ, ನಿನಗೆ ನೀನೇ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿಕೊ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಏನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೋಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣ ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸ್ತಾ ಕೊನೆಯ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ನಿನ್ನ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಂತೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟದಂತೆ ನೀನು ಮಾಡುವುದು.
Husband cannot help wife. Wife cannot help husband. Parents cannot help children. Guru cannot help disciples. Gods cannot help human beings. You have to help yourself. If you study, you will pass. If you don't study, you will fail. Daily think, you are done. Daily eat One fellow, his body's weight is 600 kg. He cannot move this way. He became 600 kg, like a tree. He can't move. Train has to come. What do you say? Yeah? So, you create your own reality. And you have to pay for all your bad deeds. And you have to get for all your good deeds. No way you do good and you cannot get something. No way you do something bad and you cannot pay. You cannot pay. You have to pay for your bad deeds. You have to get for your good deeds. I am here today in Bengaluru. Why all of you should come here? I am getting something for my good deeds. Yes, sir. Otherwise, you are not here. You see. You have to pay for bad. You have to get for good. That's it for sure. The essential message of Bhagavad Gita is to tell the truth that you are not a body. You are the Atma. Then you do whatever you want to do. Once you know you are Atma, do whatever you want to do. I can't tell anything. I can tell you. Fight. But it's up to you. So, my dear friends, we as pyramid masters, we teach everybody. Don't eat meat. Do meditation every day. They don't want to do meditation. You do. We don't care for you. We care for you if you want to progress in spirituality. We don't want to. We can't care for those people who do not want to progress spiritually. Pandavas are persons who want to grow spiritually. Kauravas are persons who have decided not to grow spiritually. They have decided. So, many people have decided not to grow. Yes? Yes or no? You see this sloka. Manusyanam sahaseshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatavam siddhanam kaschit mam veti tatvatha. See this sloka. Manusyanam sahaseshu. Among thousands and thousands of persons, kaschit. Only some people. Yatati siddhaye. They want perfection. Not everybody, yeah. They want to eat meat, yeah. They want to eat cows, yeah. They also want to eat human beings, yeah. Every doctor wants to eat madanga, yeah. Every mother wants to eat madanga, yeah. Yes or no? So, Krishna said to Arjuna, see Arjuna, not all people want perfection. Not all people want to do good to others. Not all people want to become educated. They want to become more and more mamsahari. Kill every animal. In China now, you can't see any animal because everything has been eaten. When they come to India, they will happen to see some birds and some cows and some donkeys on the road. They will eat donkeys. Dogs also. There are no dogs in China, no donkeys, no birds. The whole of China is free of all animals and birds. Because something is done, they actually go inside. What do you say? Yes or no? I don't know how many people have gone to China. So there are no animals there. No birds to be seen. Some bird playing there, eat. They can't bear some flying bird. Something is crawling, some cockroach. Hi, cockroach! Where is cockroach? If you want to see all these things, go to China. So, my dear friends, so what does it mean? They don't want to become Buddha. Okay. Manushyanam sahasreshu, among thousands and thousands of human beings, kaschit, some people, yatati means pride, siddhaya for perfection. Yatatam siddhanam, kaschin mam veti tattva. Yatatam siddhanam, among such people who are trying for perfection, kaschin, again some people will arrive at the truth.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಗೀತಾ ಸಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಆ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಆಗುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸಲಹೆನಾಗಲಿ ಸೂಚನೆಯಾಗಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಬದುಕನ್ನ ಹಸುರನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರವರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಅವರವರ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಅವರೇ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎನ್ನುವ ಮಾತು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌರವರಾಗಲಿ ಪಾಂಡವರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎರಡು ಭಿನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳಿವೆ. ಕೌರವರು ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಧ್ಯಾನಿಗಳಾಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆದರೆ ಪಾಂಡವರು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕರಿಗೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಧ್ಯಾನವನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಯೋಗಿಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು ಎನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಣ, ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಇಷ್ಟದಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿ, ಇಷ್ಟದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯಲಿ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಉದ್ಧರೇದಾತ್ಮರಾತ್ಮ, ಅವರವರ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಎನ್ನುವ ಮಾತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಈ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸಂದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ.
Another example I will give you, my own elder brother. Because my father was half mad, my whole family was managed by my elder brother. He was my godfather. Dr. Patri Krishna Venudinod, PhD from Manchester at the age of 30. In mechanical engineering, machine tools, rotary. Who took care of all our family, great engineer, very great scientist. Who taught me music. Who made me learn music. He is godfather to me. Okay. I wanted to stay with him all the while, all the whole of his life. I can't bear separation from him, my own elder brother. So I married my own sister to be with him. But what happened now? He is from Brahmin family, pure Brahmin family. My own elder brother, my own godfather, who taught me everything. All the good values of human life. Now he is daily eating cows in America. What to do? He went to Hong Kong as professor. There are carpenters, animals, cows, crocodiles. See, if you are from a non-vegetarian family right from birth, if you are eating non-vegetarian, not much will happen. Because, but you are a Brahmin family, you are eating. Then what happened? The whole body he got psoriasis. Blood losing from here. He doesn't believe in meditation. He thinks meditators are mad people. So you will go from doctor to doctor to doctor, take everything, nothing happens because he is eating animals here. Whereas here, his own younger brother, who did not know about meditation, he started meditation. Now millions of people are with him. That fellow is angry. This fellow is misleading all the people. You can't mislead all the people all the time. Okay, you can mislead some people for all time, all people for some time, not all people for all time. Yes or no? So, all psoriasis, blood. Handkerchief, he has to wipe off blood. If he goes from here, blood falls. Still he will not do meditation. He doesn't want meditation. 99% of the population doesn't want meditation, yes or no? Like my own brother. Now then what happened? Okay, this fellow does not do meditation. At least some Ayurveda. Okay. So one of our Tiruvan masters, he is an expert in Ayurveda, he gave me some leaves. After some time, what happened, you know? Because of his karma phala of his dad, he lost kidneys. Now, you know what he says? You tried to murder me. You gave me such leaves that my kidneys are out. You see, what kind of a man is? Well, my daughter stays with me. So daily he will curse my daughter. Your father tried to kill me. Now his own my godfather, who showed such love to me. No, you tell me. What is the condition? My daughter has to stay there, she has to bear in Chicago. My sister cannot say anything. She knows all the things. She cannot go against her husband. Okay, this is serious. You open the fridge, all cows, buffaloes need to be. I didn't know. When I was in Hong Kong, suddenly I opened the fridge. I saw it all. I came out of my body. What is happening? I never knew. I checked. Oh, Baba, I cannot stay in this house. My own brother's house. I never knew this. See, they don't want meditation. Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschit. Only some people want perfection like meditation, like these Bengalis here. And definitely, if you are having full abhyasa, full vairagya, of course, you will reach my stage. Not just Yavaya. Krishna. Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschit Yatati Siddhaye Yatatamam Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Katva. Mam means some people will find their own truth about their own selves perfect. My brother does not know that he is a God. My father did not know that he was a God. My mother did not know that she was a God. She knew. At the age of 70, my mother slowly came to me once. She saw so many Tiruvan masters coming to me. Slowly she said, hey, today I have taken a decision. I said, what decision you took? Start pujas. So she removed all the idols of Krishnas and all those people, Rama, Krishna, I don't know, so many people are there. They put one Buddha there. My mother, at the age of 70, she left at the age of 80. 10 years she had done auto meditation. She left as a perfect master. Right? You see, before you die, you must become a perfect master. If you die as a man fellow, you come back as an idol. If you die as a clear fellow, eating meat, you come back again. If you die as a literature, like my mother, no one coming back. So, my dear friends, let us start some meditation. Close your eyes. You observe your breath.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಶ್ರವಣ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆರಾಮ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆರಾಮ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ
ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದರೊಳಗೊಂದು, ಕಾಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
30 minutes meditation.
30 ನಿಮಿಷ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ.
My dear friends, my dear masters and my dear gods, Yendalo mahanu bhavunu andareke vandanu Yendalo mahanu My dear friends and my dear masters and my dear gods, who is a Pandita? Who is a Pamara?
ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ದೇವರುಗಳೇ, ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಮಾಸ್ತರುಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ಪಂಡಿತ ಯಾರು? ಪಾಮರ ಯಾರು?
Pandita is a person who is spiritually wise. Pamara is a person who doesn't know anything about spirituality.
ಪಂಡಿತ ಮತ್ತು ಪಾಮರರ ನಡುವೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಅಂದರೆ, ಪಂಡಿತರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪಂಡಿತರ ಸಮೂಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯ ಸಂಘರ್ಷವಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಪಾಮರರ ಸಮೂಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯ ಸಂಘರ್ಷ ಇದೆ.
Who is a Pandita? Who is a Pamara? Supposing I know all the 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita, am I a Pandita?
No.
Huh?
No.
Then, when are you a Pandita? You may not know any sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. You may not know anything about Bible or Quran or Upanishads. Yet you can be a Pandita. Who is the Pandita? And who is the Pamara?
ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಪಂಡಿತ ಪಾಮರ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ 701 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ ಅಂಥವರು ಪಂಡಿತರ, ಅಥವಾ
Pushpa Madam was saying, right from childhood, I've been doing Bhagavad Gita, all slokas. Ratte. No, no? Dharmachetre, Kuruchetre, Samaveta, Yus, Mamaka, Pandaka, Sevakima, Kurvata, Sandeya, right from there. Yatra Yogeshwara, Yatra Pato, Yatra Sri, I'm a Pandita. It's not like that. Am I right? Yes or no? Then who is the Pandita? Who is the Pamara?
700 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಂಠ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೇವಲ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನು ಬಾಯಿಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಖಂಡಿತ ಪಂಡಿತರಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಪಂಡಿತ ಯಾರು? ಪಾಮರ ಯಾರು?
In Bhagavad Gita, twice he describes who is the Pandita in 2 slokas. Those 2 slokas now let us see.
ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಪಂಡಿತ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು, ಅವರ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳೇನು ಅನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
So, in those 2 slokas, Vedavyasa mentions about Panditya ಅಥವಾ about Pandita.
2 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ವೇದವ್ಯಾಸರು ಪಾಂಡಿತ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಪಂಡಿತತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ವಿವರಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅಶೋಚ್ಯಂ ಅನ್ವಶೋಚತ್ವಂ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾವಾದಾಂ ಚ ಭಾಷಸೆ ಗತಾಸು ಅಗತಾಸು ಚ ನ ಅನುಶೋಚಂತಿ ಪಂಡಿತಾ. You see that sloka. Aşocyam, or whatever it is, which cannot be lamented for. Shocha is for you are lamenting. You are lamenting for that which you should not lament at all. For that you are lamenting. And Prajnavadam Shabasate, you are talking big things to me, you are lecturing me. You are lecturing me? You are telling me? You bloody fellow, you are frying and you are talking big things? I don't want any Raja. I will take a better role. Is it not better than killing all the people? You are telling me something? You are crying and you talk big things. Any person who cries for anything, either for the live person or for the dead person, is apandita. You see. If you are crying for any person, either who is in the body or who is in the out of the body, if you are crying for any person, you are apandita, pamara. You are not pandita. And only pandita can speak, non-pandita cannot speak. Shut your mouth. What the hell are you talking? Prajnavadam Shabhasase? Talking big things? The small mouth? Shut up. You are not Pandita. You can't talk anything. You must become Pandita to talk.
ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಶೋಕಿಸುವುದು, ಕೊರಗುವುದು, ಅಳುವುದು, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಾತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡುವುದು. ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಂಥವರು ಪಂಡಿತರು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ, ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನದ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಖಂಡಿತ ಪಂಡಿತರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಪಾಮರರು.
Arjuna was talking big things. Oh, why should I do bloodshed? Why should I want all these kingdoms? Why should I kill all these people? Is not killing very bad? It is heinous. So how can I kill? I have to take rather than taking bow. He was talking big things. And he was crying. Talking this and crying. Krishna says, you are crying? If you are crying for anything, you are not a Pandita, you are Apandita. Gatasu, Agatasu, Scha, Na, Anushojanti Pandita. A Pandita, an enlightened person, will never cry for anything, either for the departed soul or for the embodied soul. Okay. Oh, my mother is like this. If you cry, you are Apandita. Oh, my mother died. Apandita. You are a fool. And Apandita is a fool. Spiritual fool. Spiritual idiot. Is talking spiritual nonsense. Apandita is not a Pandita. So this is one sloka where he gives what is Panditya. What is Panditya? What is enlightenment? Panditya is enlightenment. Enlightenment in Sanskrit is Panditya. Panditya is not getting by heart Bhagavad Gita. No. That is not Panditya. That is memory skill. Memory skill. Memory skill. That is not Panditya. That is not enlightenment. Yes or no? Huh? Memory skill is different. Panditya is different. जितना आसमान और जमीन का फर्क है मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, उतना ही फर्क है पांडित्य और स्मरण शक्ति. स्मरण शक्ति is memory power. Panditya is enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Tears should not come. Agony should not be there. For anything. For any person. There are two types of persons. Gatasun, Agatasun. Gatasun is a person who is gone. Agatasun is a man who is not yet gone. Agatasun. Na Anushochandi Pandita. If you are feeling any agony for any person, for the state of any person, either on the earth or in the heaven, no, my father died, his atma must be in Ashanti, so I must do something. So, he is departing, he is doing lamenting for the departed soul. If I can't do this, then his soul will be in agony. So this fellow is doing. He is Apandita. Okay. I went to Swamiji. Then he said, "You get away. I don't want to talk to you." Talk to him. Well, blasting me. I don't know why he was blasting me. Is it correct? I just went to put a question. I felt very, very bad. If you feel bad, you are Apandita. Understand? If you feel agony or anything, if you feel dukkha or anything, hey, this is a stupid fellow, idiot. This is Rita from Surat is idiot.